Module 3. Imports. Which agencies are responsible for regulating arms imports?
The Trinidad and Tobago Customs and Excise Division, and working in collaboration with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service.
Is the relevant legislation located online?
They are found online. The attempt is to ensure the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago are aware of the controls relating to import of arms, and this predated the adoption of the Arms Trade Treaty.
What measures does your state take to regulate imports?
The measures which are taken to regulate imports would require the importer to obtain certificates for importation by the relevant agencies, Customs and Excise, Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, and I believe there are obligations to provide this information in the form of a report which comes from the importers.
Does your state have an import system? What kind of system does your state have?
Well, the import system for Trinidad and Tobago might be a bit different from, let's say, those who import a significant number of conventional arms. Our conventional arms are largely imported for the protective services and the military, and there are also individuals who have license to ordinary citizens to hold firearms. So our import system is it's fashioned in such a manner to ensure that there is no diversion of conventional arms from the destined to the legal market to the illegal market, bearing in mind that diversion is difficult to prevent 100% of diversion on a day-to-day basis.
What measures does your state take to ensure that appropriate and relevant information is available to exporting states?
Those agencies charged with the responsibility for the regulation of the imports of conventional arms, for the licensing of conventional arms, and for the prevention of diversion of conventional arms, they would liaise with the exporting state to ensure that as many gaps or as many loopholes are clogged as possible.
Does your state keep records of its imports? What information is contained in the records?
The imports which would be recorded would be those which are authorized, and those which are authorized for official purposes would be actual imports.
States must demonstrate how they fulfill their ATT commitments with regard to the establishment and maintenance of a system for regulating imports. They must provide information on legislation that regulates imports. This could be contained in the same legislation for controlling arms exports or regulating other types of transfers, or could be in a law on arms or customs or foreign trade. Relevant agencies to regulate imports. There are many different national approaches for regulating imports. Measures to regulate imports. This can include measures to ensure that appropriate and relevant information is available to exporting states as part of their export assessment process, including by providing documentation on the end use and/or end user. And record keeping for transfer authorizations and/or actual imports. The ATT only provides an indicative list of information that could be included in such records. It's important that records of imports provide information to enable the submission of an annual report on arms import authorizations or actual imports.